Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh Chakrabarty, and in today's class we're going to learn some of the basic words and phrases in French. These are words and phrases which are used to communicate with others, like for example when you're greeting someone or saying goodbye and so on. During the class you will see the words and phrases on screen and you shall hear me pronouncing them. Listen to the pronunciation and then try to replicate the pronunciation yourself. Of course, achieving an exact accent is almost impossible. Obviously, every individual has their own native accent. However, what you need to do is try to come as close as possible to the actual accent in order to make yourself intelligible to your interlocutor. As long as you are intelligible, as long as the person to whom you are talking understands what you are saying, your exact accent is not that important. So, if you're all ready, then we're going to start the class now. Okay. So, here we are then. French greetings and salutations, or as we say in French, salutation. Now, here we go. As you can see, you've got the French words and phrases on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, you've got the English meaning. I'm going to pronounce the French phrases or the French words. Listen to them, and then later on you can try to repeat what I've said in the similar way. As close, just try and come as close as you can to the original pronunciation. Okay, so let's start at the beginning then. À bientôt. À bientôt. À demain. À tout à l'heure. À tout à l'heure. À vos souhaits. Adieu. Au revoir. Bienvenue. Bonne chance. Bonne nuit. Bonjour. Now you'll note in all of these pronunciations there are some common features. Number one, whenever a vowel is followed by M or N, you'll find that it is nasalized. That is, the sound, it seems as if the sound is coming through the nose. For example, you can look at the first one, à bientôt. It is bientôt. Bientôt. And in this word itself, you can see the second rule. The last consonant is most of the time, but not always, silent. It is not bientôt. It is bientôt. The T is silent. The little sign on top of O and then the sign on top of A, these are called les accents, accents, orthographic marks. These are marks which are used to sometimes change the meaning of, to almost always change the meaning of the word, and sometimes they change the pronunciation, but not always. Most of the time the pronunciation more or less remains same or very similar, but the meaning does change. Each such accent or orthographic mark is equal to a letter. So you need to remember to give the correct accent on the correct letter. A mistake in an accent is equal to a spelling mistake. Then you will see in the third one, à tout à l'heure. Here, in tout, the T last consonant is pronounced because the next word, or rather the next letter, is a vowel, E. So the last consonant is silent, but it is pronounced if the next word begins with a vowel, or if there is a vowel just after that consonant. So now I'm going to repeat this again. Just listen to them, and I'm going to repeat them slowly. À bientôt. À demain. À tout à l'heure. Here, The H you will notice is silent. The H is almost always silent in French. So the next vowel is pronounced. E and U together are pronounced as E, and the R is usually a glottal R in standard French. Glottal R means you use the glottis, which is in your throat, to pronounce it. A, vo, su, e. As you notice, the H is silent. Adieu. Au revoir. In this case, the O, the first two, are combined with the sound of A as ho, so it becomes au revoir. Bienvenue. Bonne chance. Bonne nuit. And bonjour. Bonjour, you can see it means hello, good morning, good afternoon. It can mean anything as long, and it is used while from sunrise to sunset. So as long as the sun is up, you can use bonjour to greet anyone for the first time. Bonsoir. De rien. Enchanté. Enchanté. You'll notice both are pronounced enchanté, but they're spelled in a different way. That extra E is added when the speaker is female. When the speaker is a woman, then that E will be added, but the pronunciation remains almost the same. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Salut. Tant pis. Now you can see some details about these greetings. As you can see, bonjour is a universal greeting and can be used in almost any situation. Yeah, it means good day. Basically, you can use it to when you meet someone for the first time that day. As long as it's from sunrise to sunset, as long as the sun is up, you can use bonjour when you meet someone for the first time. It can mean good morning, good afternoon, good day, or simply hello. So there are different ways to translate it. If you are translating from English to French, it's easy. You can simply translate it into bonjour. But when you are translating from French to English, then you need to understand at what time it is being spoken. If it is before 12 o'clock, then in English it will be good morning. If it is after 12 o'clock, then in English bonjour will become good afternoon. Bonsoir, it has the same meaning, hello or good evening. If you meet someone for the first time after sunset, it's not necessarily always 6 p.m. 6 p.m. in the summer, or sometimes it can be earlier. The point is, after sunset, you use bonsoir when you meet someone. Salut. One of the meanings of salut is hi. It's very informal and generally used between friends or colleagues or to family members or to people you know very well or to people who are younger than you. So it's, as you can see, it's written that it's a casual greeting. It's hi. So you can use it in a more informal situation. Now you definitely not use it to a client or to a customer or even to your superiors. Au revoir. This is the most common way to say goodbye. Now the difference between au revoir and adieu is that adieu can be translated as farewell. Adieu is used when you are pretty sure that you are never going to meet that person again. So if it's the last goodbye, then you can say adieu. But if you're simply saying goodbye this evening and you're going to meet that person again tomorrow or within a few days, then you will say au revoir. So as in English, the difference is between goodbye and farewell. Here you can see the second meaning of salut, which is bye. Again, as usual, you've just seen salut is a very informal greeting. So you can use it with friends, people you know very well, people younger than you, to family members. You can use salut. But you will not use salut to, suppose, for example, your superiors. You will not use salut to your teachers. You will not use salut to a customer. For all of these people, you will only use simply au revoir. Here are a couple of phrases which you can use to pretty much everyone. À plus tard or à tout à l'heure. Both of these phrases mean see you later. If you're going to meet someone again later on during the day, then you can say à plus tard or à tout à l'heure. Between these two, however, à tout à l'heure can be used in both formal and informal situations. À plus tard, however, should be used in only an informal situation or with friends. As you can see in a written form, sometimes you'll see it written as with the letter A or A and then the plus sign. À bientôt, see you soon. This is used when you're going to meet someone very soon, maybe within a few minutes. Then you can say à bientôt. Or if it's really soon, if you want to emphasize that how soon you're going to meet that person, then you can also say à très bientôt. Très means very. Bonne nuit, an expression used to wish someone good night. As you can see, it is pronounced as bonne and nuit. Comment allez-vous? Ça va. Comment allez-vous is a formal way of asking how are you, which can be used with anyone. Ça va, it's very much informal and is used just like salut with friends, family, or people younger than you, or people whom you know very well. Comment allez-vous? Ça va. Comment vous appelez-vous? What's your name? The more informal way is comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? The answer usually begins with je m'appelle and then you give your name. And then you can see enchanté. It's nice to meet you. It can be the answer to when someone greets you, bonjour, je m'appelle, then they give their name, and you can say enchanté. De rien means you're welcome. Literally, it means of nothing or for nothing, but idiomatically, it is used to mean you're welcome. There are other ways to say the same thing. For example, je t'en prie, which is slightly informal. Je vous en prie, which is formal and can be used anywhere. Mon plaisir, avec plaisir, etc. The use generally depends on the context. So that brings us an end to this class. Try to repeat everything that I've said yourself and come as close as possible to the actual pronunciation. So until the next class, au revoir.